So quickly we will recap whatever we had discussed. For seeing the object, we require a light, right? Without light, we cannot see the object.
Yes.
And even light is there, what is happening actually? That light falls on that particular object and that object reflects. Those reflected rays are falling on our eyes. Because of that, we are able to see the object. Is it clear? So how do we
Yes.
see the object? A reflection of light by the object. So object is reflecting, then only we are able to see the object. If light is not reflecting, can we see the object? Yes or no?
No.
We cannot see the object. About light we have discussed, it is a form of energy. It is nothing but energy packet of photons, and energy of one photon is how much? H nu. H is Planck constant. The value of Planck constant is 6.6 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule second. It is very important. We should not forget actually in universal constant.
Sir, what is the value of nu?
Nu is
Wait,
a
it's
frequency actually.
of light.
Yeah. So what happens? It varies actually. Different types of color of light you'll find. No? So those are having different colors. Like wavelength we have seen. You are able to see here. Wavelength of visible light. We are talking about visible. Visible light is small portion of the light. In that,
Sir?
This is approximate value, Babu. 1 second, Anudeep. So 4,000 angstrom to 8,000 angstrom. And corresponding frequency is how much? This should be to the power actually. How much? 7.5 into 10 raised to 15. 7.5 into 10 raised to 14 hertz to 3.75 into 10 raised to 14 hertz. So what is the correlation actually? Wavelength was more. If you see 4,000 angstrom. For this frequency was how much? 7.5 into 10 raised to 14. If it is 8,000 angstrom, what is the wavelength? 3.75. Exactly half, right? Yes, Anudeep.
Sir, yesterday you said you would upload some worksheet.
Okay, so I will check up and then re-upload.
Yes.
So, sir, if it's going from 4,000 to 8,000 angstrom, it's lesser in hertz?
Yes, frequency is inversely proportional to the wavelength. What happens? E equals to H nu, and same E equals to Hc by lambda. Understood? So what happens here? If you see, nu is directly proportional to the energy and lambda is inversely proportional to the lambda. So between nu and lambda, what is the relation? Both are inversely proportional if energy is fixed. So for a particular light or for a particular color of light, what happens? If frequency is more, wavelength will be less. Understood? Yes or no?
Yes, sir, understood. Yes, sir.
Light exhibit dual nature that we have already discussed. Light acts as a wave as well as particle. The speed of light is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. That is in the air or in the vacuum. It travels in a straight line. That is called rectilinear motion. Bundle of ray is called beam of light, right? Straight line, single, what we say for this? This we say a ray. And bundle of ray called together, it is called beam. Understood? When light is incident on a surface, a part of it is reflected, or it is getting refracted, or it is being absorbed as well. Shadow is nothing but blockage of the path. Once we block the path, shadow will form. Certain definitions we had discussed: incident ray, reflected ray, polished surface, angle of incidence, angle of reflection. Right? Any doubt?
No, sir.
No.
Okay, so I will cover here now. The ray which is falling towards the polished area is called incident ray, which is bounced back. Bouncing back means going away from the polished surface is called reflected ray. Transparent, translucent and opaque part already we have discussed. Regular reflection and irregular reflection. Let me understand. Does law of reflection is valid for irregular reflection? Reply me privately, yes or no. Law of reflection. What is my question? Law of reflection is valid for irregular reflection. True or false? You all have to reply. Okay, so I'm getting mixed answer. No, yes, no, yes. True, false, no, yes, false, false, false. Now majority is coming as a false, false. Okay, good. So those who are telling false, please understand, law of reflection is valid. It's true. Law of reflection is valid. So angle I equals to angle R. It will be applicable for all, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Regular reflection, irregular reflection, how do you define? If incident rays are parallel and reflected ray are also parallel, then it is called regular. If incident rays are parallel but reflected rays are not parallel, then it is called irregular reflection. Clear or not clear?
Clear.
Clear, sir.
Convergent, divergent and parallel beam. Convergent means after
Rays
reflection, rays which are coming towards it is looking like it will meet at one point, so that is called convergent. After reflection it is going away, means there is no chance of meeting further, that is called divergent. Parallel, you are aware. Angle of incidence you have to understand. So always for angle of incidence, this part between normal and incident ray is only called angle of incidence. Students make mistake generally in this part. This is called angle of reflection, right? Hope it is clear
Yes.
for you all. Real image and virtual image. Real image is always inverted. Virtual image is always erect, right? And it will have lateral inversion. You all have studied about lateral inversion. left will look like right, right will look like left. In plane mirror daily we see our face. What happens? Anytime you realize my left hand is looking like right hand looks like
Yes.
left hand. Law of reflection. Who will tell law of reflection? Anyone among you?
Sir, can I?
Anudeep, you are talking maximum, so let me give other people chance. Adarsh. Yes, Adarsh. Please tell me law of reflection. You don't know. Okay, no problem. Those who are not aware may write IDK. Otherwise, I'll be asking. Don't say me, sir, IDK that at that point of time. Those who are not aware may write here now itself. Next, Adityan. Adityan, please tell me law of reflection.
Sir, shall I? Or
No,
should I
no.
chat it?
You have to speak out. Adityan, you are
Sir,
taking so
should I
much
tell?
pain to write rather than taking that much pain to write. You have to speak out. I saw your definitions. It is correct. Please speak out. Once I say the opportunity, once I am giving the opportunity, don't miss those opportunity. Ashish,
Yes, sir.
please tell me.
Sir, law of reflection. There are two
Yes.
laws, sir.
Yes.
So the first law is the angle of incident ray is equal to the angle of reflected ray.
No, no. There is nothing like angle of incident ray.
Angle of
Terminologies we have to understand. Angle of
yes.
incidence. Next.
Sir, all incident ray, reflected ray, and parallel lie on the same plane.
Normal.
Yes, sir.
So this is very important thing. We should not miss. Never miss actually. First law you understand, angle I equals to angle R. Okay. So angle of incidence equals to angle of reflection. It is as simple as that. Second, incident ray, reflected ray, and normal. These three things you remember. They all lie in the same plane. Is it clear for you all? We were discussing yesterday image formation by plane mirror at an angle. We have discussed 360 by theta minus 1, except one case. Please remember this case, it will be 360 upon theta, that's all. Rest any cases, there will be symmetry, asymmetry, symmetry, asymmetry. How to identify those things? So you have to find 360 by theta is if it is even. If 360 by theta is even, then number of images will be how much? 360 upon theta minus 1. Simply subtract it. If 360 by theta is odd, then n equals to, here two cases will come, 360 by theta minus 1 or 360 by theta. Who will determine if it is symmetrically? Symmetrically means yesterday I told no, it is in between. If it is symmetric, if it is non-symmetric. That is also called asymmetric. If 360 by theta is even, straight away you can say, you should not be worrying like it is symmetric or asymmetric. Are you ready for a question now?
Yes, sir.
So I'm giving one question here now. Just I will increase some space. This question was related to that. Okay. I want quick reply from you all. Find the number of images, rather find the number of images if two plane mirrors are kept at angle theta and five cases we will see. Theta equals to say 30 degree, theta is 40 degree, theta is 60 degree, theta is 80 degree, theta is 90 degree. So can you reply me, what would be the image, number of images? So for one case, I will just demonstrate how to find. And rest you have to do by yourself. So here we will find 360 by theta. 360 by 30 is how much? 12. 12 is
12.
even or odd?
Even.
It is even. If it is even, so what would be the number of images? (360 by theta minus 1). So you have to subtract directly. 12 minus 1 is 11. Is it clear? Now
Yes,
here
sir.
theta is 40 degree. So 360 by 40 is 9. Odd or even? Odd. So odd is having little difficulties actually. If in odd, if it is coming odd and it is asymmetric, then you should not subtract. Blindly we should not. So if it is, question is given, theta is 40 degree and it is asymmetrically placed. In the question itself it had told asymmetrically placed.
Sir,
So
in this
what
case, it is asymmetrical.
If it is asymmetrical, so what we should do now? As it is 9, no need to subtract.
Then we should leave it like that.
We should leave like that only. Number of images will be how much? 9. Here how much? 6. If it is even, any condition, asymmetrical, symmetrical, you have to subtract. 6 minus 1, 5. 360 by 80 is how much? 4.5.
4.
So nearest, which is the nearest value is 5. If it is 5, again odd number. Odd number means you have to ask the question whether it is symmetrical or asymmetrical. Now if I say it is symmetrical,
Plus
if it is
minus
symmetrical,
1.
then that's all. 5 minus 1 is 4. Here it is 4 even. So 4 minus 1, 3. Is it clear for you all or anyone is having doubt?
Clear,
Sir,
sir.
why did we round it?
Shadab, I think your voice was dropping actually.
Yes, sir, for 80 degrees, the case for 80 degrees, why did we round 4.5 up to 5?
Huh. 4.5, if it is decimal, is more than 5 or more than that. So if you are rounding off, it becomes 5. You have to take to the upper part.
Yes, sir. If it's less than 4.5, then we take
Then
it
make
to
it
4.
4. Right, right. So one question I am giving, please reply me privately. Find the privately number of images if two plane mirrors are kept at 120 degree and the object is placed symmetrical. So reply me. Very good. Diksha, you have made mistake, beta. Just check up your answer. Fastest answer by Srija, then Pratyusha, Shadab. Diksha, you have made mistake. Others are correct. Pratibha, Praharshan, Srija, Anudeep, Ashish, others. Steve, I think just check up your calculation. You are wrong. Tanvi, you are right. So how to solve? Those who have made mistake may please look at here now. 360 by theta. Theta is how much? 120, right? Which is coming 3. If it is odd, then we have to be careful. Only for odd case. So if it is symmetrical, so 3 minus 1. So number of images will be how much? Yes?
2.
Hence number of images equals to 3 minus 1, which is 2.
2.
Is it clear, Diksha and Steve?
Yes, sir.
Steve?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You want me to give one more question or shall we go to the next concept?
Sir, one more question.
Okay. In the same question, if I would have told the object is placed asymmetrical, then what would be the answer? If in above question if the object is placed asymmetrical, then n will be how much? So n will be 3 only, right? You all have replied? Yes. So you all
Yes,
have
sir.
replied
3.
3 only. Very good. So this already we have covered. Next is speed of object. And in the plane mirror, what happens? Image speed will be equal to the speed of object, right? So one more question we will do here now. This is the object actually. it is moving with say 10 meter per second. This object was kept at, this distance was say 100 meter. After 8 seconds, find the distance between object and image. Find the distance between object and image. Yes, please reply me. The
Sir,
object
the
was
10
placed
meter,
100 meter
the 10
away. The object was moving at 10 meter per second. You have to find the distance between object and image after 8 seconds. Shadab, it is wrong. Anudeep, you are right. Anudeep.
Sir, here the 10
Praharshan,
meters per second is the speed, no, sir.
yeah, 10 meter per second is the speed. Praharshan, wrong. Just look up check back your answer once again or calculation. Others, wrong. Pratibha, wrong. Is it really tough? After
No,
8
sir.
seconds, how much distance it will cover?
80 meter.
After 8 seconds, total distance covered by object equals to how much? 10 into 8 equals to 80
80
meter.
meter.
So the distance of object from mirror will be how much?
Sir, 20 meter.
20 meter.
So this distance will be 20 meter only, right?
Yes. Sir.
And its image will be formed where? Exactly backside. This
20
will also
20
be
meters.
20 meter. My question was find the distance between object and image. So what is the distance?
40 meter.
20 plus 20 equals to 40 meter. Is it clear for you all?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. One more question I am giving. Please reply me. This is the object. And it was placed again 100 meter here. At a distance of 100 meter. And the object started moving this side at 5 meter per second. Find distance between object and image. After 5 seconds. Please reply me privately. And fastest answer by Praharshan, you are right. Others right. Shadab right. Srija, you have made mistake. Please check up your calculation. Anudeep right. Pratibha right. Ashish, I think typographical error you have made or what? Please check up your answer once again or calculation. Pratyusha right. Okay, so same method. What would be the distance of object from mirror?
125 meter.
Very good. Distance of object from mirror. From mirror I have told after 5 seconds. 25 meter it will travel in 5 seconds. So it will become 100 plus 25 equals to 125. Exactly same distance will be for if you say this distance is 125, so this distance will also be how much? 125. So distance will be total distance will be how much?
250 meter.
250 meters.
Very good. Any other doubt?
No, sir.
I think hope you can be able to solve the question. Ashish, why did you make mistake? And Srija? Diksha, you are not replying. Diksha is there. Diksha,
Sir, I didn't know how to do it.
you are not aware.
Yeah, now I got it.
Now you got. Anybody else still who has not got, please ask me.
Sir, I have got it.
Okay. Now next point which we have to study about types of spherical mirror. Spherical mirror means it has been cut from the sphere. How many types of spherical mirror are there?
Sir, two.
Two types.
Two.
One is concave, another is convex.
Sir, can you explain the question above this about the father and the son?
This part?
Yes, sir. The image, how long, how much? Yeah, that.
We will cover in the next session because no much time.
Okay.
We will try to cover today at least some definition of spherical mirror. Okay, so types of spherical mirror we will try to understand, and certain terminologies we will be learning about that. One is concave mirror. Please understand, concave or convex, that will be decided by based on the reflecting surface. If our reflecting surface is like cave, if our reflecting surface is like a cave, then it is called concave. What I told, if reflecting surface is like cave, I think you all are aware about cave, है ना? Yes or no? So this is called concave.
Yes.
And vice versa. If your reflecting surface is, if reflecting surface is not like a cave, then it is called convex. Diksha, you understood?
Yes, sir.
And since these things, how it would have been made, please take one sphere, and if you cut any portion, so if you cut it, it will look like this, and make reflecting surface by polishing. So if you extend further, it will be looking like it is a part of sphere. So this sphere will have what? Center of curvature, center. It will have radius. Clear? So you can define center of curvature. Center of curvature, you can define what is center of curvature? Is nothing but center of sphere. Radius of curvature is the radius of sphere. Pole, geometrical center of the spherical surface of the mirror. Which will be pole? If you take, you are able to see here, this part is a pole. If you take this as a one mirror, so this part is called as a pole. Now suppose this is a mirror, this we can say as a pole. Pole is what? Geometrical center. Geometrical center of the spherical surface of the mirror. So its a geometrical surface will be this one, geometrical center. Principal axis, straight line joining the pole of the mirror to its center of curvature. Now its center of curvature will be somewhere here. The line which you are taking to join both, this line is called principal axis. Understood? What are the things we have learned? Center of curvature, radius of curvature, pole, principal focus. Sorry, principal axis. Principal focus we have not touched now. What are things we have learned? Center of curvature, radius of curvature, pole, principal axis. Any doubt? Anyone is having doubt? Please let me know. This is center of curvature. Anyone is having doubt? Okay. Principal focus is nothing but after reflection, reflected ray either meets or it is assumed to be meeting. That point is called principal focus. Okay.